question. They don't really have a lot of things to enable this Chronosphere, right? Usually you see at least something that you can throw in some spells into. Their only spells are what? Power Shot and
Avalanche?
Avalanche slash kind of a toss.
Tossing someone else into the Chrono?
Until they have items, right? Until this Tiny actually has an Aghanim's, they don't have a lot of things to actually help that Chronosphere. And I look at Team Secret's draft, it looks like something they're very comfortable with. They've got their Bane, they've got their Lone Druid, they're looking to press the issue and do this fast speed game. And wow, it is a Thompson Sven.
Okay, so this was it BSJ said that? One of the panel was, weren't they? They're saying they've seen Thompson play a lot of games as Sven recently, so we're going to see an action here. Seb's playing the offlane Wind Ranger. Your supports on OG are going to be the No-Tail Abaddon, and the Sacks are Tiny, leaving, of course, Midbon to play the carry Void. Over on the side of Secret, less sort of surprises here, really. Zai offlane Prophet, Nisha on the Ember, and Matu, of course, playing his signature Lone Druid with the two standard supports of the Puppy Bane and the Yapzor Earth Spirit.
I haven't seen this Bane Ember Spirit dual lane in quite a long time. They used to run this one a lot. They used to, it's Puppy, he plays the Bane as this super sacrificial. He actually stays level 1. We'll see if he does it this time, but he stays level 1 for the majority of the lane and just gives Ember a super fast level 6. Very stylistic of how he likes to play anyway on most heroes, but Bane is one of those very specific ones that he makes sure to do that a lot of the times. And yeah, we look at these lane setups. Ember can definitely get pressured a little bit down here, but that's what the Bane is for. So Bane eats all that pressure so the Ember can farm freely. And top lane, these heroes do not like playing versus Nature's Prophet, the Void as well as the Abaddon. These Treants, they definitely take advantage of them a lot here. And yeah, these two heroes, like Wind Ranger and Tiny, usually you'd be able to maybe apply some pressure onto Ember if he's alone or with a weaker support, but this Bane makes it that much stronger, and these are low armor heroes. Tiny and Wind Ranger, some of the lower ones, 0 and 2, so that's slight. That's going to be coming up from the Ember Hurts.
So, I mean, this one's going to be exciting going in the mid, right? Matu Lone Druid against the Thompson Sven. So what would you imagine sort of is the logic from running the Sven in the mid lane and Thompson going to almost certainly doing a very sort of Thompson style of focus on fighting rather than farming? What can you achieve with Sven in this position?
I'm not too sure. I really have not gotten the chance to see this one ever. I've not even seen what he does in the pubs. I did like what I heard, I think it was Brian saying that they're very fragile heroes, very low armor across the board, so I think this Warcry can definitely pay its dividends, and he's the one that can actually clear out treants and push out waves. I think his team is lacking quite a bit in that one there, so I think he's going to be playing just a very, I would say kind of just like this very suicidal Sven in a way, to make some insane space for his Void, very Thompson style. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Nisha, he's getting harassed a lot here. He does not have much
doing a lot of damage with that right click harass.
Puppy. Eating a bunch of pressure there. So he's got lots of mangoes to work with his brain sap.
Yeah, good early stats as well with the 4 GG branches.
And he is playing more in the lane this time because he does have to help that Ember a little bit more versus this strong dual lane that OG does have. That's what Yapzor's going to do with his movements. He's going to interrupt that pull up top. Zai versus mid one, last hitting under tower. Zai's got these. Oh, I say that, but he misses it. Oh well. He got the range creep.
Yeah, I'm so continuing to try and mess with No-Tail hit.
He only got one of the creeps there. The shield pops and gets the other one. Not going to commit forward onto No-Tail though.
I mean, with both of these drafts, would you sort of say there's a side that is going to suffer if they fall behind early?
I do think OGs definitely will. There's so much push that Secret has, and they want to be playing this fast game, and they want to be moving around the map quickly. And I look at some of these heroes on the side of OG, they're kind of slow, in particular the Abaddon. He cannot really manage when a team does start to get this big split push. Mid. Yapzor's actually rotating in. Probably hoping for a root there from Matumba.
Is under attack.
That's a very, I mean, I've never seen a Lone Druid versus Sven in the mid lane.
No, at least not this MMR. Sure, happens a lot down at the other half of the scale.
And that is most likely true.
We're seeing it here at the top.
He's staying very low. Matu's continuing a lot of harassment onto him, so Yapzor playing around mid. I think he knows he doesn't need to help Zai too much in the top lane. And I think he knows he can't really pressure the Void anyway there with that Nature's Prophet. So sticking around mid. Bottom. Ooh, Seb has to be careful. If he gets slapped during the wind run there, it's very likely he just dies.
Obviously that attempt on the courier snipe there, but Topson's able to keep it alive safely. Just going to go straight for the resummon and now try and make the move on to Topson.
Oh,
There's the root. Perfect timing, but TP backup will be coming in. No tails there. Make sure that they do not dive in any further. Topson's also got the south. So Topson will be fine. Bottom lane, no set.
They get him.
They have indeed. The slight chains. Setups there, Nisha. The level 3, he's going to have 4-1 and a Mango coming out, making sure that he's going to always have mana just to make that sort of play, keep the harasser up onto the Wind Ranger and make it a very hard lane for Seb to sort of stand in. Down one of the 4-minute runes. They try and come in for it. It's going to end up spawning top. Yep, so slowing down the two of them.
Oh, it's Soxa TP'd mid, so that means the Wind Ranger left alone bottom even more. So now Nisha, he's got full free farm as December. He's just going to get zoned by Bane. Wind Ranger can't do anything to a Bane. Constantly gonna get pushed out. Soxa gonna make the move down bottom, but that definitely hurts Seb a lot in his momentum. Only 10 last hits. You see that Ember 22 and 13. Make sure to get all those denies. Slight chain build too. Easy to set up kills on either one of these heroes.
Now we are seeing some very nice setups here from Secret with the way that the lanes are.
I'm not too sure what Seb kind of has to, this whole bottom lane is just ruined. I don't know what Wind Ranger and Tiny can actually really do now.
Yeah, how does he get involved in the creeps?
He's walking toward mid.
Wait, what? Well, where's he go? What's the plan?
I think he knows that there's nothing that he can do to help. I think he's just trying to secure maybe just like a bounty rune or something.
I mean, I guess
Take
he knows that. Yeah, he knows the Topson's leaving for the 5-minute runes, so he's going to try and get involved for a wave mid.
That's a big problem though. You're giving Ember just a completely free game. So what that does is now Puppy's going to make his own moves. Puppy's going to maximize by either pulling as much as he can to get his levels, or he's just going to start rotating around the map himself.
Oh no. Let's see. I mean, Seb, as you said, he sort of said, Topson, get out of mid.
Yeah, he just actually is taking the lane.
Oh, go jungle.
Yeah, actually.
I'm taking the mid lane.
I think that's the best thing that they could have actually done, because I don't see another home for this Wind Ranger. He has to either roam around the map or do exactly this, is force his Sven to jungle. Puppy.
Free farm Ember.
Yep.
Will be the end of the game. But at the same time, on top, of course, we are seeing mid one. He's also getting equal amounts of free farm in this top lane.
Absolutely. He's going to be getting an early level 6 too, because we did see No-Tail move out of the lane. So giving him a little bit of a high five. There we go. Nice little friendly stuff there. So, so going on a courier hunt, and he's going to be stalking and stealing that XP from Topson, because they know that he's jungling, and when he's not showing,
oh, mid one.
Mid one actually gets the kill.
I guess he doesn't even need the chrono. He's able to just dive in onto Zai. I mean, left in that 1v1, mid one's been having an excellent time in there. You see straight up on the CS difference, 34 to 12 against the 19 for 6. It's a very, very strong start for the Void. Nisha get the one hit on him, but the Sal's there. Topson is going to throw the stun out.
He's got to be careful.
They're going to get the root into the roll forward. No-Tail tries to help him with the shield, but Zai TP's over. Topson will get healed up once more by the mist coil. It's not enough. Topson goes down. And now turn over towards No-Tail. Have they got any further catch? Yep, so does he want to dive in on this? He doesn't. He'll let him go. Top lane. Mid one turning. Going to drop the chrono. He needs a lot of bashes. He's not even getting a single bash. So no chance of taking out Nisha. The chrono, unfortunately, not going to work out for mid one.
Nope. And even though they do get that kill first on Zai, we still see Secret with this 2k gold lead because of their movements around the map and just how well their lane start is going, right? Ember all the way up to 3.3. Lone Druid smashed the mid lane too with the help of Yapzor.
Yeah,
and now Puppy's like, oh, all right, cool. I'll just take bottom lane, and you know, Soxa can't do it. Soxa can't stand up to a Bane. He's a tiny. It's level 5 Bane.
Yeah, I think, you know, you're sort of watching this game, and just from the draft, I think a lot of question marks have sort of just have arisen from what OG's done with the draft to the point where I think we're all sort of just sitting and watching and sort of waiting to see what the plan is. You know, what are OG going for with this lineup? It clearly hasn't been the sort of the setup of favorable lanes. When is it going to be that this draft actually kicks in and sort of falls into place and is able to achieve something? It's hard to see, but again, in the past, OG's pulled off a lot of stuff that we haven't expected, and it's sort of happened for the first time. So maybe some magic going to come out of somewhere from this lineup of OG, but so far with the way that things have begun, it's hard to sort of see.
I'm really hoping to see some type of magic, because just looking at them on paper, it just looks like a very strange draft altogether when you put all the heroes together. I really think that Secret is just going to take every single tower here, and I don't really know what OG's heroes can do to respond. Like we said, the Void, he has nobody who can really back him up except for like a power shot for the majority of this early game, and you know that Secret's going to play extremely aggressive in this early game with Lone Druid and Nature's Prophet.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, it's just, it looks very weird here. Now they send Zai to the bottom lane. Bane, Puppy's already level 6 at 8.5 minutes because of the movements, and they might even be able to... Ooh, they almost were able to set up onto Saksa there, but... Puppy holding the grip. Nisha just poking these heroes top. Forcing OG around the map just awkwardly.
Seb just still sort of struggling to find place on the map to stay out safely. A couple of slight fish from Nisha, and Seb's just forced to walk back to base.
Yeah, they're just running around even on Secret, just looking for anybody, because OG's not playing any lanes. Nobody is playing in a single lane right now. They all have to go back and heal because of this harassment, and Secret's just going to push towers. How do they respond? They need to set up with at least the Wind Ranger to power shot the waves.
See them TPing in on mid OG. They want to get the 3 of them over. But again, what can they really start? I mean,
they're just
even if they find a shackle, they don't really have great killers early on.
No, they do not. Their damage is very lackluster as the shackle doesn't connect either. Mid one's going to make the move onto Zai here, but Puppy's there with the Fiend's Grip, and he's all alone, but gets stopped.
Get cancelled. But the silence is in from Yapso. Yapso continuing to control mid, but oh, Zai! That Nature's Wrath comes crashing through. Zai out with the taunt of the TP. Nisha also able to finish off No-Tail elsewhere over in the map. Saksa goes down. Got the stun onto Nisha, and they chase him. Shackle out onto the bear. Matu's by Nisha's side. Thompson and
Zai's coming back in.
She's got a TP over on towards the bear. Yapso rolls in. Thompson's in trouble. The Warcry helping him out a little bit. The tree at micro Zai. He takes out one, tries to block off Seb. Seb will be able to get away, but Thompson goes down. It's 6-4-1. It's a 4K lead, and
they're looking pretty broken, Owen. I gotta be honest.
I guess they just really wanted to try something just totally off the wall with this draft, OG.
Can they get the toss back?
They doesn't seem to be working.
Manisha's even diving the chrono, though.
It's a good chrono. That's going to get the Ember, or is it?
It is.
Dilation.
And they'll get
Nisha. They'll get Puppy as well. Mid one, still holding on strong. He's trying to do his best here to carry them through this. He's able to pick up something in response for Secret diving in the way they were.
But they got the tower. They got top tower too. They're still at a huge lead, and I'm still not seeing where this draft all pieces together. I think this is just going to be a mid one on an island by himself trying to carry this game.
It is again. They need mid one to just be massive.
Yeah, I just don't think...
He's got to do everything.
It doesn't feel like he's going to get to that point. It's a less than 1K experience lead for Secret, but you can just feel the way that their heroes can play around the map. Their only thing that they're threatened by is a Chronosphere, unless they're very out of position.
I mean, they're going for this smoke.
Can they
hard model? I mean, what are these two going to be able to do without the chrono?
They need Thompson to get like the lead stunt.
Sure.
Because otherwise, what's their disable, right? They just mid one hitting him and hoping for a bash.
I mean, Matu is always going to have the fear to push them back.
Yep.
Unless they're able to find the 2 of them. So I mean, they've smoked up. They've moved down into the jungle. They're not really finding anything. They're still waiting on the high ground. Maybe they can get a jump onto Matu.
Oh, Secret! They found another target. Oh.
As top lane Secret with their smoke, they will be that little more successful. They found Saksa, and they'll take his life. Again, inside with the bounces. It's Nature's Wrath taking him out. The remainder of that smoke, OG will move back over towards mid. Mid one pops the dilation of the Mask of Madness, but Remnant's already out. Nisha's back to safety, and OG just not able to find anything with their own move.
I'm not sure. I really am not. I'm still just not sure how they can respond to almost anything. Look. Secret, they can all gather together. Now they can push the top tower. No, they can't respond. This is pretty much a support Wind Ranger. Their mid Sven, he's not really very farmed at all, and neither is really the Void. They're just getting everything kind of collapsed on them. Like as we said, it's really just going to be mid one, hoping.
So, yeah. And he's got a long way to go, you know. And it's just one of those games where, as the moments pass, mid one, he's going to be able to hit
Thompson for a second. The ward, but he should be able to get away, yeah. And they rotate heavily, though.
They're going to dive in. They pop the drums. They're looking to go. Godstrain's pushed out. Nisha's able to step to the side of the Fear, pushing the back. Matu's just in with the bear. Yapzor rolls in. He found the stun on the tops, and the Magnetize out onto the two of them, into the silence. Perfectly set up there by Yapzor's Earth Spirit. As they just dive past the tower. 3 heroes dead on OG. And this one,
This one's feeling...
I mean, it feels like Secret's on track to sort of end this tournament run with the way they begun it, just with these games where it just didn't look like the opponent had any sort of a chance.
It really feels like that. Like I said, they just can't really do much of anything with their draft, especially how bottom went. This Wind Ranger just can't contribute a whole lot. It's looking rough.
Just a bit. 8K down already, 13 minutes in. All 3 of Secret's cores. I mean, you look at the hero Secret have as well in the 3 core positions. It's 3 carries.
It's 3 carries.
This is 3 carries. Yeah. Straight up.
Not only do they scale, but they also pressure early extremely hard.
They've got the Chrono. This is the one tool that can guarantee, well, not necessarily guarantee, but at least give them a solid chance of finding a kill on one of the cores of Secret. But again, that's sort of the problem. You know, you'll find a kill on one of the cores of Secret. The other 2 are going to be farming.
Ooh. The toss, though, it actually gets him on top of Nisha.
Should have the Ember hit.
Nice.
Can he get another? He's going to try and turn towards Yapzor.
Has to get more.
Where's the bashes?
There's a glimmer already on Puppey.
Shackle from Seb does come out. If they turn over towards the Bane, we'll be able to combo him down. OG, make moves with the Chrono.
Very clutch toss by Saksa, following the Remnant, actually, because he was so close. He gets the Void right on top of him to get the Chrono. Nisha looks like he was really playing Risk, trying to force that Chrono and get like some Remnant out cutely, but isn't able to do so. But now, they don't really have the heroes to push towers and take advantage of the fact that they got those 2 kills, and Nisha's back up in a second.
I mean, Secret's going to come in for the defense,
yes,
for sure. Here. Looking to punish OG, see if they can get one with the catch. They look over towards No-Tail. No-Tail trying to walk out with the borrowed time. Yapzor's in upon him inside the river. Change down to Mid-One into the silence from Yapzor. Slow as well. Buying time for the bear to come in, get the fear off. Mid-One's still able to jump to the side of the time, but the Magnetizes on them again. This Yapzor Earth Spirit just messing with them beautifully.
They're chasing for more too. Nisha, they are going to be able to catch Mid-One.
That is what you sound like.
And Seb watches his friends die with this beautiful Wind Ranger Arcana.
I mean, at least he looks good doing it.
At least he looks good.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's just about he's doing. That's just about all he's doing right now this game. And Secret, the world is their oyster. They can just run around pretty much doing anything. Chrono's down, as we said. OG.
That's all it is, right? The Chrono. That's the one thing that Secret have any reason to be scared of. I mean, we saw it there, you know, OG trying to do something outside of having Chrono available. It doesn't work out. Secret, with the lead that they have, they turn up, they defend, going for Roche. Nobody's even going to think of this on OG. No one, they can't. They're too far behind. They can't stop this. They cannot come over here.
And, I mean, you know, you asked me earlier, what is this Sven going to do? And, I know, I said I wasn't too sure what he's going to do, and he's 0-3-0. He's
not a good look for Tops in this game. This is not the Topson you want to see.
He just can't really, with this hero, he can't really do anything versus Secret's heroes, because he's a mid Sven. And now there's an Aegis, there's an Arcane Rune as well. Onto this Ember Spirit and Matumba approaching toward that MKB that are just... They're getting bigger, and OG is just not. They're going to at least be able to get this tower here finally. But yeah, in a very grim spot. 15 seconds until that Chrono.
They've got to, I mean, Mid-One's got to make sure that every Chrono counts massively.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Look at these aggressive wards, 2 placed by Secret. They have 2 wards placed on the top side to watch if any rotation's coming. Scouting out the mid as well with this 1 ward here where the tower used to be. They're just aware of all of the positioning from OG as they take a top tower at the 16-minute mark on the tier 2.
We see there on the good old bear cam. Matu's very close to having the full MKB on the bear.
Yep. Oops, Saksa, he spotted in the back, away from his team. An easy kill as they chase for more.
Yeah, they're going to look for more indeed. No-Tail is able to cut his way through the Sprout, has the borrowed time, but they'll be able to play through this, chase him out, and secure themselves a second killer off the back of this chase. Change around to No-Tail. Double kill.
Double spray paint as well on his body.
Yeah. Secret, they know what's going on right here. They feel it. They've been in this position many times before, you know, 17 minutes in and nearly a clear 10k ahead of the opponent.
Dire's middle tower.
It just doesn't feel like OG can do much of anything besides just cutting quick way. They got a courier at least, but they're gonna lose
Seb.
You sound like.
And likely to lose another tier 2 here, as it's been ugly and it's just getting uglier. Secret just they're breaking OG, it really feels like in this game. even from before the game, just make this draft, right? It feels like Secret just really put OG in a very uncomfortable spot.
And it does just feel, you know, OG, they try to come out with a bit of their own surprise this game 3 in terms of drafts, but it just hasn't. Whoa. Some subliminal messaging there, flashing before your eyes.
Secret all staying together, not really splitting up too much because they know, I think they know that the only way that OG actually comes back is if they start getting these consecutive kills off of Chrono.
He's got to hit a big one, mid one.
He's got to find Matu.
He just get the two of them.
Transform off, though, beforehand.
He's going to be pretty tanky. Is he tanky enough to live through this? Matu, he's going to live. He's going to be protected. Vermicate comes out, and mid one couldn't finish off the kill this time. They've got the Magnetize off again. Nisha getting a little low. The time dilation causing issues, but he's able to get the Sleight of Fist off. They've lost Seb. They've lost mid one. Nisha's in with the Remnants. It's 4 dead on OG. Only No-Tail surviving.
Do this.
A Secret, they'll lose Puppey. They don't care. All cores remaining alive. They couldn't kill Matu off in time, getting the ult off. They couldn't kill Nisha even. The time dilation just not slowing him down enough as he's still able to slide a fist.
Even if they did, I believe he has the Aegis anyway, right? So he would have been just fine popping right back up as this one feels well. It's really overgrowing.
19 minutes in, Secret. They're making sure that in what looks to be the last game of this tournament, that people remember exactly the position and lead that Secret seems to have above any other team in the game right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. They're just going to take this rack. There's no Chrono. OG has nothing to defend this. No. They're going to walk up and eat some spells. But inevitably buildings are going down, and Thompson is getting hit back pretty hard.
Got the shackle. Where's the damage?
There is none.
Melee rack's gone. Secret can chill out, go for something else. There's still a tier 2 down bottom if they want to head over and take it.
Yep, they already have the double outposts anyway, so even more experience for them. As Zai standing toe-to-toe with mid one.
Mid one's taking a lot of damage. He's just dead. All the tips as well. Zai having a bit of a giggle. And Thompson, he's dead again. He's dead again.
Might be time.
Oh, slight chains missed there. You know, there's something. You know, even the best make mistakes. Doesn't matter though. No-Tail's still gonna die. The Secret. They just can't help themselves, and they're just killing over and over again. Everybody's died. It's 24-6.
They're just having fun with
they'll finish the mid back.
Feels like.
Head up towards top. Yep. Continue to wrap this one up.
Seb buys a veil. He's like, all right, well, maybe this can help a little bit, but don't think it can. And that's really it. There's just nothing OG can do. Just watch their base fall apart.
Sad. Absalom nearly catching him there with a slow. Absalom now with a full Yule's ways to protect himself, ways to set up. 21 minutes in, a second melee rack's gone and taken away from OG. They're smoking up. They've got a Chrono. He needs a 5-man Chrono hit. He needs something incredible.
Or they just go for Puppey and kill Puppey and GG out.
We've seen that happen. That has been sort of the classy way to end games sometimes if you're in a unwinnable position. Yeah,
just kill the captain, just so you get a little bit of a smile at the end. It's really just, it's impossible. It really is impossible, this game.
What's the Dota plus odds like? I don't know if we can get them up, but it's got to be
96.
96. I think it's a little generous, giving them the 4.
4%, yeah.
Being down 17k at 21 minutes, and again, just with a lineup that you sort of just struggle to see what's going to happen.
It just doesn't get together ever. The entirety of their draft just never actually formulates a real composed draft. There's just nothing that these heroes can really do together, as they're all just dying everywhere.
We can't even keep up with where they're dying. They're just dying. There's a Chrono. He's on Matu. Mid one's trying with the defensive nightmare. Puppey buys time. The stun still comes out. The makes pop Matu. He's back up to full HP. He doesn't care. Mid one's dead. Thompson's out as well. And they're going to call it, ladies and gentlemen. GG is called. And with that, Secret take another Grand Finals 3-0. This one against OG. And Team Secret will be your WePlay and Mega League European Immortal Division champions. And they'll be taking home the tidy sum of $200,000.